Welcome back to Mrs. Jackson's YouTube channel. We're doing our happy card project today. We're going to use the bundle that's on page 178 in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Here are the die cuts. Here, like page 45, you will find the corresponding stamp set that is in the bundle. You can buy them separately, or you can buy them in the bundle. Now you may hear some noise in the background. There's people being happy. Okay, we're going to make 3 cards today. And we're going to put our happy in 3 different spaces. This is one at the top. This is the happy in the middle. And this is our happy across the card. They're very simple to make. So let's get started. We're going to use the first card. We're going to use some background paper. The Magnolia background paper. You may have some left over if you've been a customer before. And I'm not sure if it's in this catalog, but this is the paper we're using. You can use different kinds. Now, as you can see, the die cut got a little bent running through the big shot. I probably should have ran it the short way and not the long way and not the short way, but it still works. Actually, it adds a little flair to my card. Now, I've already folded. I've already cut this word out right in the. Put adhesive on the back of the front of the card because that's where I would like to adhere my background paper. I put some adhesive there. Then I'm going to line it up. I'm going to start with the bottom of the card just so I can press down on top of it. A little easier to line up that way, up against the fold. And I'm going to lay that down. Now, my background paper is slightly larger than my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off, make it look a little nicer. Now, if you still want to keep that piece, that's up to you. It's your world. But I'm going to cut it off. It looks nicer. Now, because this card is a dark piece of paper, I need to put a light piece on the inside to write something. You don't have to, but it just looks nicer. And then you have that pretty piece of paper to look at because you used the double-sided background paper on the other side. So we're going to put this pink piece in there, and there you go. That's the card across the middle using our background paper. For the next card, I used a rainbow glitter paper, which you will find on page 153. I put the happy in the middle of the card. Now, the glitter paper has many hues on it. I even cut the balloon out of it that we're going to put on. You get 2 12 by 12 sheets of paper in that package. And that's on page 153 in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. I'm going to adhere that down, make sure the white is around it like a little. Then I'm going to add my balloon. And on my balloon, I put a piece of little pop-up. Some of them, if you use them from Stampin' Up!, there's dimensionals. If you didn't use the dimensionals, there's always that pop-up foam you can get at the 99-cent only store or Dollar Tree. I add a piece of string right where the bottom of the balloon comes out, so it looks like it's attached to the balloon. I want to adhere the string under the piece of cardstock there, our rainbow color cardstock. And we're going to do it so it looks like our balloon is floating. That's why I bent the string just a little bit, like it's floating. So we have a little extra there, and we're going to cut that off right there. Now, the sentiment set has many sentiments, and we're going to use the birthday one. It just says birthday because you already have happy on the card. And the piece that goes behind the sentiment, I also got from that one piece of 12 by 12 paper. And I'm going to use the dimension to pop that up. Now, you don't have to pop it up, but it kind of makes it a little, adds a little flair to your card when you pop it up. So these are and I'm going to put 2, 1 on each side. Now, like I said, if you have that foam tape, that works good. If you have the foam, But the dimensionals, they work as well. If you don't want to use either the phone tape or the dimensionals, you can just lay it flat on the card. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes to get the backing off these little dimensionals, especially since I have hardly little to no fingernails. So we're going to put that at an angle just to add what I call a flare to my card. Now I could add a little twinkle to it if I wanted to, but this is our card. Our last happy card is meant to be more for a man because I'm using a plaid background piece of designer paper that was in the last golf set. So if you notice, I put the happy at the top of the card. And we're going to glue that down. We're going to put that at the top. Now, I already have my sentiment added to the background piece of paper. And for this one, we have happy to celebrate you. And you can add different things to this. You could probably add showing you how to make a simple card. And you can add to it to add some wow. So now we have 3 cards using our happy die and the stamp set So Much Happy. Don't forget that can be found on page 178 catalog. Our website at www.mrsjacksonstappenup.net. That is in the YouTube video. I hope you enjoy watching me make the cards, and I hope you're inspired to make cards of your own. You have a question? Leave it in the comments section. I'll be glad to answer it. Have a great day.